Hello friends, this is Kevin, aka K-Man1, coming at you with another episode of Okami. In the last episode, we came here to Sasa Sanctuary in order to build a rocket ship. And by build, I really just mean dig up. And in this episode, we're gonna be interrupted by the day-night cycle. And we're gonna return to Seon City in order to solve stuff, and I didn't mean to use that. I meant to use that. So let's go ahead and take the Mermaid Spring so we can head straight into the Aristocratic Quarter, because I don't feel like running all the way for using this dwarf. And since I already have the Mermaid Springs available, then I'll take it. We double take those. Also, for what it's worth, there's really never a convenient origin mirror to teleport into Seon City. And there's no easy way to fast travel to the Commoner's Quarter at all, ever. So, whatever, weird game design stuff, I don't understand. Anyways, previously, if we tried to enter into Queen Himiko's palace, then we would be stopped by these guards. But, little do these guards realize, now we have the ability to slow down time. And you can't possibly stop a wolf who can slow down time. That's just ridiculous. I mean, that's just silly. Like, how could you possibly combat that? Anyways, I'm gonna make it nighttime because I know that there is a collectible or two around here that I am interested in getting. So, I'm just going to make sure that I get it nice and easy. So it actually wasn't underneath that rock. So let's go ahead and run down over yonder. And is this going to be it? It is! It is a stray bead. Very, very nice. There's another chest on the other side, but it just contains a money thing of some sort. And so I'm not going to go out of my way to get it right now. Probably going to do it off screen, but you know how it is. Anyways, if we run up over here, then through this door is going to be the actual entrance to the palace. But if we go off to the sides, then there are going to be a couple of different rooms for us. Each of them going to be containing their own fair share of treasures. What are these treasures going to be? I think you probably have a pretty good idea, but hey, I don't know. That one's money, which I like. There's another Daruma doll. All we gotta do is draw in the dot as the two we have found before, and we get a godly charm. Very, very nice. Is that everything in here? Seems to be, yes. So, the thing that I was specifically looking for is on the other side, and I probably shouldn't be surprised because, you know, parallelism and stuff like that. And you gotta have, like, the one good collectible on the one side and then the other on the other side. Just simple, basic stuff, you know, as balance dictates. So, in this treasure room, there's going to be more money, and Northern Land, scroll drawn by Wandering Artist, and that. And I could have sworn there was something else in here, but as it turns out, I'm mistaken, so whatever. I thought there was another important collectible, but as it turns out, I'm wrong. Is there anything behind the palace that I'm just, like, forgetting? No, nothing we can do quite yet. Oh, wait! Is this it? No, it's not. Dang. I'm sorry, guys. My memory on collectibles is just really failing on me right now, even though I just looked this up earlier today. So, I should be, like, completely on point with where all the important collectibles are. So, my apologies, but I can't be expected to be great at everything all the time, right? Okay. Alright, this is the thing I was looking for. It's a stray bead. I knew there was another one around here. I just didn't know exactly where it was. Anyways, now, talk to this girl. Why, it really is you. Her Majesty Queen Himiko has foreseen your coming. You must not delay. Please, Queen Himiko awaits on the top floor. Himiko's waiting for us? If you're really the one Queen Himiko has been looking for, even a boiling sea of flames won't stand in your way, will it? Well, it would have before, but fortunately, we just got the fire tablet. And this is what you need it for, specifically. Because, as we walk through the door, yeah, there's a sea of lava. Not exactly the most fun thing in the world, but not a problem for us since we do have this amazing item. Anyways, let's go ahead and charge straight forward into Queen Himiko's quarters. There's a mirror right there, but I don't particularly need to save, I don't think. So I'm not going to bother with it. Hey, Ami. I bet that's Himiko. Looks like that freaky shut-in is praying or something. Security here was pretty tight, but nothing we couldn't handle. They basically just let us walk in after we got the mist, whatever. Yeah, you tell her, Ami. Benevolent Amaterasu, I've been waiting for you. And Isun the traveling artist. You too, of course. Hey, how do you know our names? Anyway, first things first. You knew about that funky mist and the water dragon, didn't ya? You got some explaining to do. Tell us what you're up to. My people, poor people, their suffering torments me. Sickened by this mist and terrorized by the water dragon. The cries of their pain wash over me like a torrent. We know what's going on. You're tormenting the people of this city. You must be a monster feeding off the ill will it generates. Now stop stalling and raise this grimy old curtain. Come on, show yourself, you old hag. Isun, your words are very harsh, but you are right. It was rude of me to hide my face from you. Benevolent Amaterasu, I, Himiko, the ruler of Seion City, offer my most sincere apologies. Queen of Seion City, Himiko. As ruler, I can't stand by and watch my people suffer. I, Himiko, will not allow this evil to darken Seion. My prayers will not cease until we are rid of this curse. Until I have located the hateful monster's stronghold, Oni Island. What's this about a monster stronghold? Are you saying that's the source of your city's problems? Can't say I've ever heard of Oni Island or whatever you call it. And what do you mean you're trying to locate the island? I mean, it's an island, right? It couldn't have just floated away. Oni Island is elusive. It vanishes each day at sundown, shifting to a new location. No one knows where in the vast, wide ocean it will reappear. So even if I wanted to dispatch an army there, it would never arrive. You don't say. Still, why do you stay cooped up in this room all day long? I mean, what good will it do to simply pray day in and day out? Well, in a world where you are literally traveling with a god, I think prayer might feel a little bit more valuable, but whatever. Is she trying to mess with us? This is the treasured crystal ball. My family, the Yamatai clan, has ruled Seion City forever. This crystal ball has been passed down through the generations. I can foresee the future in it. It told me you were coming. And it will tell me where in the ocean Oni Island will appear next. Interesting. You could find Oni Island in a jiffy with that thing. Exposing a stronghold like Oni Island demands much holy power. But if our enemies knew about my prayer, they would stop at nothing to prevent me in my mission. That is why I have locked myself away. Prayers are our only hope. But the spearhead of the enemy's forces may already be on its way. Huh. That's a pretty good story, Queenie. But I'll go along with it. I mean, what the heck? I'd do anything for a pretty lady. Hehehe. Zap. Ouch! Thanks for the warning. Be careful! You cannot approach me now. Yeah, thanks for the warning after he's already been zapped. By taking this crystal ball in my hand, a powerful magical barrier is erected to dispel any misfortune. You will be struck down by divine forces if you try to approach. This crystal ball ensures my safety. Even if my enemies learn of my prayers, the barrier will protect me from their attacks. Alright. What else do you have to say? Amaterasu, I entreat you once again. Will you hear my request, the request of all my people? Alright, I guess we'll listen. The mighty water dragon now threatens the peace of the oceans. I don't know why it has suddenly turned to savagery. The water dragon is a sea god whose task is to maintain order. So, though it may cause harm, we invite chaos if we try to slay it. In fact, without the water dragon, Oni Island is beyond our reach. Quit beating around the bush and just spit it out already. The key to reaching Oni Island lies in the water dragon. Even if the crystal ball shows me the location of the island's powerful shield will prevent us from reaching it. Any attempts to break the shield will only result in our own pain. But the water dragon could break the shield with ease. It could form a bridge over the sea to the island. So you're saying that you'll reveal the location of Oni Island and the water dragon will break the barrier around it? Is that the only way to get into the enemy's stronghold? But what about the water dragon? It's out of control, right? I seriously doubt it will be happy to help us. That is why I must ask for your help, Amaterasu. Your powers could calm the water dragon and get it to help us. I cannot leave this palace, for my prayers require all my energy. You're the only one who can take on this important task. You gotta be kidding me. You want us to make friends with that rampaging water dragon? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help Himiko or what? Help Himiko? Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that, Ami? Oh, Amaterasu, you are truly benevolent. So, I entrust you with this border key. Use this key to cross the border and continue into the land beyond. And we obtained the border key. It is said that there is a race which controls the water dragon. They live in the sea beyond the border, in the Dragonian domain. They may have some connection with the dragon's recent behavior. Please, calm the water dragon and open the path to Oni Island. So, we now have the ability to access another part of Ryoshima Coast. And you might think, Kevin, you've made so much story progress in the way of cutscenes. You can't possibly expect to do more. Now look at the mess you've gotten us into, Furball. Well, at least we know who's been controlling that water dragon. Let's go pay the Dragonian domain a visit. But yeah, you might be thinking that there's no reason for me to continue the episode, but I'm a nice Let's Player, so I'm going to keep going for just a tiny little bit longer. Partly so we can be introduced to one of the coolest areas in the game. By one of the coolest, I mean one of the ones with the best music is basically what that boils down to. Anyways, I'll go ahead and cut to there. And over here in Ryoshima Coast, we got to talk to these guards. Hey, that's a border key, a permit from Queen Himiko for crossing the border. What on earth are you doing with something like that? Rules are rules. Anyone bearing that is allowed to pass here. You must be on some very important business, I suppose. I'll open the gate straight away. I like how everyone just accepts that wolves can be sent on important missions. Like, what the heck is this country? Let's be real for a second. I guess we just kinda gotta accept it. Oh well. Anyways, I mentioned this place having really cool music, and while I usually like to explore at night, I don't think that's very good for this purpose. Now then, where's this Dragonian domain? Sounds like something that might be under the sea, but I'd rather not have to get wet if I could help it. And it's not because I'm afraid of that pesky water dragon. It's just you swim so slow that you practically put me to sleep. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and make it daytime because I feel like it's wrong to experience North Hiroshima Coast for the first time at night. Bonjour, Amaterasu. I trust you enjoyed your little adventure through that hole. The city's air has sure cleaned up thanks to you. Just ignore him and maybe he'll go away. Come on, Ami. Why so grumpy today? Didn't you notice the view? It used to be one big curse zone out here, but yours truly pulled off one of those great divine interventions. What? I really wanted to wait for you two, but I couldn't stand leaving the sea in such a cursed state. The sea off Hiroshima Coast is back to its beautiful self. Is this what they mean by prettier than a picture, my little friend? What's that supposed to mean, pretty boy? Oh, just a little something I overheard somewhere. So, my little bouncing friend, you're a wandering artist, no? I want to see how beautiful your paintings are. Just one would be fine. Pretty please. Huh? My art's none of your business. Why should I show you anyway? You really are in a bad mood today. You're not one of those imposters who claims to be an artist but could not paint a picture and his life depended on it, are you? Ooh, them's fighting words. What? Oh, nothing. It's just something some old man mentioned. His grandson, who was also his apprentice, ran away from home, and he took the old man's painting of a wood sprite with him. Do you think he might claim to have painted that masterpiece? I mean, there are so many unscrupulous people out there. Sometimes it's hard to spot an imposter in the wide world of art. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Now make like a tree and leave. Or you can stick around if you'd rather get sliced and diced. Excusez-moi, you do not have to get all hot under the collar. It would appear I've struck a raw nerve. Well, since I have no prophecies or anything for you this time, I suppose I'll just be on my merry way. Au revoir, baby. Well, apparently he just has teleportation powers now. Anyways, getting interrupted by thousands of cutscenes, but I'm pretty sure this one is not just any ordinary cutscene, but is also time for an introduction to a new enemy, the Earth Nose. You might think it's the Wind Nose, but no. So, anyways, as you might expect, similar to the Wind Doom Mirror, its weakness is going to be Mist. And in addition to it being its weakness, it's also its floral finisher. Also, we're getting to break out our new weapon, and you can already see we are dealing some pretty massive damage. So, just gonna mist it, and we get 3 whole demon fangs for it. Not bad at all. Also, just as a quick thing, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want around 100,000 to 200,000 yen, I'm not sure on exact amounts, for story events coming up in the near future. Anyways, as we can see, there's a giant staircase here that we can't really do all that much about. But if we come over here, there's a chest, and if we dig it up, then there will be for us a stray bead. Very nice and easy to get right off the bat. Also, if we jump over here, then I want to say we'll be able to jump out of the water. Yes, and there will be a clover for us, which will grant us praise, as you might expect. And awkward game lag. 10 praise, and actually, now that I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and get another ink pot. So now we are up to 8. So 8 ink pots with the golden ink pot. Yeah, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. You might think that I don't necessarily need to do that, and you're not wrong, but I just like being able to spam brush skills is all. I'm sure you understand. Anyways, there's a lot for us to do here, and if you open up the map, then what you might notice is that there are actually 2 mirrors here. So, this introduces us to a new use for Mist Warp. If you warp in this area, then you will see that in addition to the normal North Hiroshima Coast, there is now North Hiroshima Coast Rocky area. If we Mist Warp to there, then there will be something a little bit special for us. What will that special thing be? Well, a couple things actually. We are really just able to non-stop get these dang things, aren't we? There will be a clover that it's impossible to tell where it's supposed to be buried with the ground being so bright. That will grant us 10 praise, and there is another clover, which will grant us another 10 praise, I'm assuming. And there's also going to be a chest, which will grant us a stray bead. Hooray. Is there anything else for us up here? Seems like no, so I am just going to go ahead and not jump down because apparently there's an invisible barrier blocking us. Cool. All right. And back here on the coast, there's one final thing, well, two final things technically, since they're kind of two in one. And this isn't technically one of them, but since it's on our way, I'm gonna go ahead and get this clover, and it's gonna be 20 praise probably. And that will be nice. So, what we're gonna wanna do is run up over yonder. And there's this kind of weird pool of yellow water, and there are also some cows. Right by the cows, there's a buried treasure chest. Wanna guess what's in it? It's a stray bead. Who would have ever thought? Anyways, guess who's here? It's Yoichi. Well, there's a face I know. It's been a while, Poochie. Hey, you're that apple guy who was over by the big drawbridge. We didn't see you in the city. What are you doing here? Well, I've had a complete change of heart since then. I gave up my old job and set off on a journey to hone my skills. This suits me much better than my formal duties back in the city. Nippon's best archer and his bow, Golden Fire, are still in top form. Here, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? Well, as before... Well, actually, no, we'll talk to him again. What, is that some sort of training to hone your skill? You got it. See that fruit hanging on the tree over on that little island? That's what I'm aiming for. I'm going right back to the basics. But that fruit is as hard as stone. Nothing damages it, even if I hit it dead center 100 times. It sounds strange, but that's what makes it a good target. Here, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? So we can see that there's a fruit on the guardian tree. There's this weird pool of yellow water. And if history is any teacher when it comes to this guy, we've kind of got to draw some weird stuff to his arrows, and that didn't work for some reason. Come on, I need this. Make it happen. Come on, game. Don't be rude to me. Alright, the game's being rude to me. I can't see the arrow. Alright, make it work. Alright, yes, we did it. And now he gained the light arrows. And the giant fruit has been restored. What in the world? My arrow. It just made that fruit ripen. His arrows must be possessed or something. Oh no. I just remembered. I've got to be somewhere. Or where was it again? Never mind. Gotta go. Can't be late. And just for the record, I'm not running away. I'm not scared. Well, goodbye and good luck. And yet another trail of apples behind him. So, if we go over to that island, then we will be able to... I meant to jump out of the water, but I guess we're just swimming along. I could just draw another lily pad since it's not going to be hurting me for ink at all, but whatever. Feeling lazy. Alright, just gotta get up here and cut down this fruit. And you might think that with Waka having done what he did that we wouldn't get any praise for this particular restoration, but you clearly don't know Okami. Anyways, in this episode, we mostly just did a bunch of cutscenes, but I added a little bit of side stuff just to make sure that the video was nice and content-packed for you. And in the next episode, we're going to be exploring northern Ryoshima Coast just a little bit more. See you guys then.